everybody. Welcome to Y'all Gaming, the only show on the internet that asks, are y'all gaming? I'm Coney, and I'm here with TK, and we've been gone for a little bit, honestly, because I have not been gaming, and I still haven't been gaming, but we found some stuff to talk about, and we're going to do that right now, and I hope you guys are ready, and I hope you guys have been gaming. Thanks for tuning in. First, let's start off. TK, how are you doing today? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Or anything like that, and or be like that guy. So like I like Monster Hunter, I like Xenoblade Chronicles, but I'm not Mr. Monster Hunter and I'm not Mr. Xenoblade Chronicles. So it's just it's a little rough out here for the streaming side of things, but I do enjoy the games that I'm playing because they are fun.
I had you muted for a little bit. I'm sorry. I got these new
Wow, that's crazy.
headphones and they keep changing the audio track on Discord, but uh yeah, my bad. You're on now though. I caught you at the end of saying that games are not like streamable right now. It feels like the games that you're playing
Yeah.
aren't really streamed.
Yeah, for what you missed, Chad, I was basically just saying that Twitch changed. You can't just kind of turn on a game no more unless you're Mr. whatever that is. I've been playing a lot of Xenoblade. I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter, and I'm not Mr. Monster Hunter or Mr. Xenoblade, but I am enjoying the game. That is what matters the most. I am enjoying the game. So I've been playing a lot offline, for sure. But overall, just I'm all right. Big chillin'.
So also when he was muted, he said I said that I haven't really been gaming. He said, "I bet you have been gaming." Let me tell you, you know what I've been gaming on? Tap Ninja. Do you want to know what that is?
It sounds like a phone game.
It is. It's an idle game. It's one of those games you just
Mm.
click and the numbers go up. Bro, that's all my playtime. I did play Repo last week.
Hey Repo, you were in the rivals thing again. Y'all didn't win this time though.
Oh, that was a while back. That was tough. That was a bad time. I played Nubby's Number Factory. That's pretty good. Order 13, pretty good. A trolley problem game, but we're talking about other stuff today. And I think we'll start off because the beta goes live today, if I'm not mistaken. Right. City of the Wolves, Fatal Fury, going live today with the beta, the last beta before the release. And I mean, I guess we could just, the elephant in the room is Ronaldo, obviously, getting announced as a character, which I think we all kind of guessed, like, because he was in the trailers or something. He was, like, in the marketing, and people were like, okay, what is he if he's not a character? He has to be in the game, and he is. I haven't seen anything on him because I'm trying to keep myself fresh for a stream today. I'm going to watch it, but, like...
the trailer?
The trailer, his moves or anything. How's he look?
Yeah. I mean, it looks good. I mean, like, whenever I think of, there's only ever been, like, one other soccer player that I remember from a fighting game, and that was Robert from Rival Schools.
Right.
So, it doesn't look like they just copied Rival Schools, but I definitely see some references to, like, like soccer, too. You got a nice little upside down kick like that you get that as in one of his combos. That's pretty nice. But for overall, like, I feel like they've definitely done soccer player to fighting game justice.
Sure.
I don't think I saw him throw a single punch, which is pretty good. Like, so he has like one shoulder bash move or whatever, and I was like, okay, you know what, that makes sense. Like, he shouldn't throw no punches.
Yeah. Is
he
all kicks?
From what I saw in the trailer, looked like most of his combos like they had kicks in. I gotta re-look at it, but at least what I'm remembering, I remember a lot of footwork.
Okay.
So yeah, that was met with acclaim and controversy because he's got a case out apparently from 2023 where he allegedly R-worded someone and like then paid hush money and all this other good stuff. So bad people are bad people, like I think unfortunately at this point in time, I think it's impossible for anybody who is famous to not have at least one controversy. This one's pretty big. This is worse than like embezzling or like maybe like being a little too flirtatious in a bar or something, but it just it feels like every time you want to be hyped for somebody, everybody always knows exactly the way to tell you this guy sucks. So
I'm a little shocked that I don't know how long this deal has been in the works, but from the minimal amount of research that I've done, because I don't follow football, soccer, whatever. I didn't know any of this. This apparently was back in like 2018, so like that was 7 years ago, man. What are we? Like, I'm shocked that that's just that has been summering under the whole time, and that's true. Like, what if he's found guilty? Right? They can't keep him. They gotta like they're gonna have to find another soccer player. Somebody else gonna
bro,
have to
Messi
sign a
right
deal.
there, man.
Messi, you
is
think?
right there. Wait, let me make sure Messi ain't got no controversy real quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna get in trouble again.
Yeah, man. Lionel, hold on. Lionel Messi controversy, please.
You gotta find.
Please.
Just go down like the chain of soccer players.
Oh, well, it looks like looks like his real issue is that he didn't want to take the COVID test.
That one's a little. That one's a little political. I think that's not quite as cut and dry. I think. Okay, well that one might be weird.
Oh man. All right. Well.
I'll leave that up to SNK to figure out.
Yeah, but like I think some people have some points where it's like, yeah, like maybe we should have like looked into this. But as I said, man, I just think it's probably impossible to find any like superstar to not have something going on with them in the background or whatever. It is just unfortunate. This one's like very major. Like that's a really big, I'm not going to downplay our wording, but like that's just insane that like they saw that and were like, it's not that big of a deal. And then they sent it anyway. So, but the guy looks good, man. I'm just saying, like, if I got to mod him to be generic soccer man, so y'all leave me alone when I play him, then I'll do it.
We were talking before stream. I was saying just make him LeBron James. Just he picked up a new sport, whatever. He seems to be the golden boy. He's allowed to, from multiverses to this. It'll be fine. So I did not play in the last beta. I heard it was bad.
Whoa.
No.
You heard parts of it were bad.
Yes, I'm sorry. The game is good. I heard the game is good. No training mode was frustrating to some people just because it felt like they couldn't but I understand why SNK did it. And you're right. Let me dial that back. The game is good, but the matchmaking and the rollback apparently was not good at all. Like, you're waiting minutes for matches. Is that true?
Yeah. It was. I feel like once you got higher up, it was getting pretty it's getting pretty bad. However, I never got that good, so I didn't have to worry too much about that. But there was like the biggest issue was like the lobbies feel pretty bad.
Sure.
Like and just getting, a match just in general, like I feel like just wasn't implemented well. The rollback was rollbacking, but sometimes it was rollbacking way hard. So like rollback is like a blessing and a curse. Like it's nice to have good internet, but if you don't have good internet, it doesn't matter. You're just now warping over somebody else's screen. So that's that sucks. Hold up.
One of those.
And then what else? I guess the biggest thing was the training mode was gone, but then they people cracked it as they normally do. And
apparently
I think
it was like one line of code to crack. I think I heard that. It was very easy.
Yeah. And so like that's the worst part about it is that like I see what you're trying to do. Like, you don't want to give too much access to the game early or whatever and have people figuring out this quickly. But like I think if you're gonna at least try to lock it, you need to put some real security on that, bro.
Yeah. That's where you need DRM, bro. Like, you need something real.
Yeah. So, but overall, I mean, like it wasn't the gameplay. The gameplay was very fun. It was just that the actual implementation of like the features that we wanted to test out just weren't implemented that well. If you got to play some games, you had a good time. But it's just sometimes waiting around to get those games. I watched Jay Wong stream, and he's way up there. So his matches were it was like 5 minutes between matches, bro.
Oh, he's in Challenger.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah. So, overall though, fun game.
Is Ronaldo's got to be in the beta, right? Like, I don't know. Do you
know
the
they already said that the only person they added was Tzok, the Hawk.
Oh, I like him though. Okay.
Yeah, cool. I'm hyped for him because I want to try him out too. So, but it's all the same people that were in the first one plus Tzok. But the game's coming out in a month, so And they definitely showed a lot more people like in that Ronaldo, like the first trailer, not the like the gameplay trailer, but there was like a announcement trailer, I guess.
Okay.
And it was him standing in between like a lot of like players or characters.
Sure.
And there were some people that like we have not seen any word of, but like actually showed up in there. I saw Kim or like Kim's kids, one of them, which is good because I like that character, the archetype for sure. So hopefully I get a chance to play one of them.
Sure.
But yeah, just overall, man, like the game looks like it's shaping up to be good. I really do hope that this like Ronaldo thing isn't like the nail in the coffin before the game actually comes out, because you know how people can be. Sure. Oh, this happened, therefore I can't play anymore. And it's crazy too, because this only really like applies. It's just so stupid, but it only really applies to like because he's a real life person. But like if you look at some of the lore of some of these fighting game people, man.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying here. Like Geese did like genocide. Like Geese. I get what you mean.
But yeah, it's because he's a real person. I'm not, I'm not advocating for like that. Oh, it's okay, because it's not okay. But it is kind of funny that like he did this. It's like, yo, man, like some of these people in these games have also done this as well. Like this is written lore that they be giving these people. I'm not sure why, but
right.
But yeah. So, but it's really like. It's really like what happens now. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm still gonna play the game. I'm probably won't be maining Ronaldo, but
right.
I'm still gonna play the game. I just want to know what's the extent of people being like, well, now that this is happening, I don't want to play. I've already seen one tweet that said this is the worst possible timeline. I don't think I'm gonna play anymore. So
I feel like Ronaldo has such a worldwide presence that it's going to be hard to say, because it is going to be so like. Soccer is not as big here. Football, isn't as big here. So, like, I wonder what the international sort of response is going to be. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to give it a shot tomorrow, I think. And, I mean, they're only a month out now. Actually, less, like 3 weeks. So, whatever problems they have now are probably going to carry over. I really want to see what they have for the matchmaking. See if they fix that. Does T-Zoc have 360s?
I don't remember, because I didn't really play him like that. I was not really like a Fatal Mark of the Wolves guy. Like I tried it, but like I wasn't good at it.
Sure.
And so like right now, I've just been playing Preacher because she was easy and I like Muay Thai.
Yeah.
But if he does, I guess I'm gonna learn how to 360.
Sure. Yeah, that's the spot I'm in. I never wanted to learn 360s. Not that like. It's a weird thing, because like it's same with Charge in that it's not hard to do. It's just hard for my brain to like. I can do the execution. It's just when to do it at the right time, like within the pacing of the match. You know what I mean? That's the issue that I always have with that stuff. So he doesn't have 360s in Garu. Okay, cool. I'm gonna check him out. I think T-Zoc's like he appeals the most to me just from a character sort of archetype. So we'll check it out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
there's the other karate man, like the black dude karate man.
I liked him. Yeah,
he looks pretty cool too. But I think he might just be a Shoto. So, which is not a bad thing. I somehow notoriously have never really played a Shoto, and when I've like actually picked up the game, like I played Ken when I was younger because Ken cool, fire uppercut sick.
Sure.
And then when I learned how to play the game for real, I actually never played Ken. So I don't know, man. We'll have to see. Let me look. Hold on.
I think I remembered him being simple. I played it at Evo last year, and like there was one character that I think he was the new. I don't know I forget what his name was, but he was like the new guy, but he was so simple, and he was very basic, and he like looked cool, like he was supposed to be the cool guy. Oh my god, I can't remember his name. Hold on. City.
Yeah, I'm looking it up too, bro. I just need to see the characters gameplay. Characters. There we go. All right, so we got Rock, Hotaru, T-Zoc, the Griffin Mask, Marco Rodriguez, which is the guy I was talking about, B. Janet, Kevin Rion.
Kevin sounds right.
Kim Dong Huang, Gato, Kane R.
Vox.
Kane.
That was it.
Who?
Vox Reaper.
Oh, Vox. Yeah. He was cool.
That was the guy that was like, oh, this is the new guy that everybody's going to want to play. That's like he's the cool Linkin Park looking, I don't know. He seems
all right, hold on.
Dude, I'm now looking at Ronaldo on this one. Oh my God. He is so like groomed. Like he is so shiny and pristine looking. Oh my God.
Come on, Ronaldo.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, I scrolled all the way down. It's like Fatal Fury characters, Terry, mine, and then guest character Ronaldo.
Look at his face, bro. Like, oh my god.
Oh man. So yeah, they already got some DLC coming on the way too. I know they Cameron and Chun-Li I think were announced. And then I think they were talking about I think Andy is supposed to make it somewhere too. So oh yeah, here we go. Fatal Fury sub-series, Andy, Joe. These are characters that will appear alongside the base rosters. Yeah, Andy, Joe, Mr. Big, Ken Masters, and Chun-Li. Okay.
I'm excited to see who's in the beta because I'm looking at this and I'm gonna. I don't know. This is a pretty wide roster, so let me give this a shot tomorrow.
T-Zoc, bro.
I like it, T-Zoc. I like T-Zoc. I kind of Billy Kane. I'm not really a long range guy, but I think he looks funny. Kevin looks funny. I tried a little bit of Marco at the at Evo and I liked him. I think. Yeah, I played pretty basic stuff, so we'll see. Perfect. Good. Yeah. So that's City of the Wolves. Very excited to try out the beta tomorrow. Don't think I'm gonna be trying it tonight, but I'm gonna be watching. And
what time does it come out tonight?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Let me look. Go ahead though.
But the next thing we had to talk about, Xenoblade Chronicles X, the definitive edition came out. I get confused. Is that because there's Xenoblade and then Xenoblade Chronicles and then Xenoblade 2? Like, what's the like?
Okay, there only two of them? It was Xenoblade Chronicle is the first one. Like that's what showed.
Okay.
Right, and then Xenoblade Chronicles X came out next, which had nothing to do with Xenoblade. It's actually not connected to the story like at all. It has like a very loose connection because it's like set in a totally different time period, way in the future type.
Sure.
And it's like its own like little standalone game, really. It's the first game that you make a protagonist instead of just having the characters that are in the game. It's the only game that you make a protagonist actually. Sure. And then Xenoblade 2 and 3 are like back with Xenoblade like 1.
Okay.
As far as like being with, it's like loosely connected or whatever, right? Xenoblade X, to me, in my opinion, best gameplay. And I know that people are like, oh, that's not the best one because the story. I don't care. I didn't come for the story. I've been skipping almost every cutscene. Like because I've already played the game.
There for the gameplay? Oh, I guess you've already played the game. You know how it goes. Okay.
Yeah. It's like I'm there for the gameplay, bro. And the gameplay of that is sick. It's one of the best RPGs I've ever played in my time. It is continuously expanding on stuff. I just got Scales, which are like the robots or the mechs that you get to use, and that opens up the game like tenfold. So you play like 20 like ish hours, 26-ish hours on foot, and then you get Scales. And you're still on foot for a good part. Like they can fly eventually, but like at the beginning, you kind of just you turn into a car. They're Transformers, really.
Sure.
Like now that I think about it, yeah, it's more so like Transformers because you're in a car and then you come out the car and you're a big ass mech, and so you're a Transformer. But game is sick, man. The upgrades of it are really good. They took out some of the more annoying, tedious parts. There was a part where you had to pick a faction and you had to like do stuff within that faction to get faction points to unlock certain things. That's gone. You still pick a faction, but you don't have to do the whole faction points thing. It's like tied to the story now. Affinity quests or like optional story quests, but they're like kind of ones you want to do so that way you can level up and like also unlock newer things for your people. Much easier to do affinity quests now. That was like the two biggest changes I remember. I know there's like an easier system when it comes to like how you manage your inventory and stuff like that.
Sure.
There's definitely a lot of good changes to it. And I'm just happy to be able to play again because I've been wanting to remaster this game forever. It is a little unfortunate. It's kind of feeling like it's right at the end of the Switch's lifespan. But then, if you guys were not aware, we're actually getting a Switch 30-minute Switch 1 presentation tomorrow. So obviously the Switch got a little more kick in it.
That's crazy to me.
I was because and you look at the tweet, it's like, yeah, there's a 30-minute thing tomorrow. We will not be talking about the Switch.
Yeah, they said ain't no Switch 2 going on here. Do they even have enough games for that? Like, I feel like I thought they were just done.
With the Switch?
Yeah. Because like, what else are they gonna put out, bro? Like, that just means that the Switch 2 isn't gonna come out until like December, bro. Right?
Yeah. The cool thing is though they are doing a Switch 2 thing talked about like in 2 days from then. Like it's going to be April like 2nd or something like that. there is going to be a direct about the Switch
Yeah.
too, and I'm really hyped for that because I did want to see more about it, and I want to know at least the release date because it's about that time.
Sure.
I do hope that they have learned that the OLED is elite, and they just start with an OLED because
Please,
I
they
don't want to go
have
back
to.
I don't want to go back to the LCD screen, bro. Like
I,
the OLED has
yeah.
changed my life, bro. I can't even play my Steam Deck as much because I'm like, damn, bro. I should have got the Steam Deck OLED, but here we are.
There's no way they don't open with an OLED. Like or they'll have two options, and I'm just going OLED every time. I agree.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna believe they have it. They're gonna do that for sure.
Sure.
But I think the biggest thing I'm interested in is will the Switch 2 play Switch 1 games like better?
Sure.
Like are there some games that are going to come out in this like time period where it's like it might be 30 FPS on the Switch 1,
right.
but on the Switch 2 is 60 FPS, or also like what are the specs that are like powered up? You know what I mean? Like what
Hold on, I'm
what
gonna
is
be
the
right
upgrade?
back. I'm still listening, so you keep going. The specs that are put. What's that?
Yeah, what are the upgrades? Because I think it's at this point in time, like we have been on the Switch for a while. The Switch still kind of feels like it's back almost 2 generations. So I imagine the Switch 2, seeing that it is going to be a handheld device, and it still has to be able to like play, well in handheld, but also not burn your hands. I imagine it's probably going to look something akin to like maybe Xbox One type deal, PS4 maybe type deal. Don't think we're getting up to those PS5 graphics just yet, but I'd be down for a portable PS4 in my hands. So, we'll see. We'll have to see. Weird to have new Nintendo console and new Zelda releasing on both. Are they doing that? Did they say that?
Sorry.
Is there another Zelda coming?
Sorry about that. My dog was whining like crazy, and I was like, "Oh, does he really have to go?" And I just let him out the back door, and he had to throw up. So sorry, didn't mean to be.
It happened on the last 2 consoles. Yeah, that is true. They did put out Breath of the Wild on the Wii U and the Switch, and then they put the was it Skyward Sword? I thought Skyward Sword was just Switch only.
It was Switch. Wait, well, yeah, I think
I know
they had the
Twilight
gimmicks with
Princess.
the motion controls on Skyward Sword,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, so yeah, Twilight Princess was the one where it came out on the Wii and it came out on GameCube. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how much juice is still left in the Switch, but I guess it just does mean that like we might have this until, because I saw people talking about like a shadow drop. Maybe it's maybe it'll drop in June or even May. I mean, I feel like the fact that we're getting a whole Switch 1 presentation that is absent of Switch 2 means that like they might have a whole half year of stuff up until like maybe September, October. I don't know what else there could be. We'll see.
Nintendo is very weird with how they build hype because I feel like they lost me on probably 3 different games just because of how long it took them to actually give us more. And like I didn't play Bayo 3 and I wanted to. Like
yes, right.
When the first I was like, oh yeah, word, Bayo 3, hell yeah, I played 1 and 2. They were great. And then it took 18 years for it to come out, and by the time it came out, I just didn't care anymore.
Right.
So yeah, like, and I think the same thing's gonna happen with Prime 4. I feel like No More Heroes 3. I mean, I did play it, but like they Suda51 put that other game out between, and that Travis Strikes Again, that game sucked.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, well, I don't know if I'm gonna get into No More Heroes 3. I did. I don't think it was better than 2, but it still was pretty good.
Sure.
And then but yeah, Bayo 3, like, yeah, I don't know. We got the trailer like right at the beginning. The 3 came out. I was like, oh, the 4 came out for Prime 4. Got no news on that. And now we're finally getting news on that at the end of the lifespan of the Switch. Interesting.
It's wild because usually what they do is like, okay, this game comes out in like 3 months. You have very little time. But every once in a while, there's a game that just is unbelievably far back. Like, even like Pikmin 4, like they said that Pikmin 4 was done in like 2016, and that came out like 7 or 8 years later. Like,
yeah.
And they didn't have a trailer for it. Bayonetta 3 was different, and so was Metroid. They like restarted that.
Yeah.
But good Lord, man. Yeah, sometimes they'll like, the hype will swell and then it dies because it's like, dude, this is way too much.
Yeah.
I feel like if we have anything for the Switch 1, it's probably going to be like It's gonna be more remakes because they seem to be remaking everything
They
on this
love it.
goddamn system.
They love it, bro.
Yeah, every RPG or like small game. Um, so probably something
About to
like
get
that.
that. About to get that definitive edition of Chrono Trigger. Like, wait, what?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, finally! Thank goodness. I saw people talking about Wind Waker HD, and honestly, I would like that because I've been wanting to play the game, and I know
Wouldn't
it's
that be
on the
the
Wii
third
U.
time it's been?
Yep, but I don't care. I want to do it again. Now it's on a system I can play. Although it's got to be on the Switch too, because I'm gonna put the Switch away. So,
Yeah,
I was
dude.
gonna,
I
yeah.
still have my first one. Like, cause I just bought the OLED straight out,
Mhm.
and then I kept my first one. Cause this is the first one that came like with
The Smash one, right?
I bought my I bought my roommate a Switch for his birthday. I was like, but I need them Joy Cons.
Oh.
So we swapped Joy Cons. But the actual Switch, my Switch, like the console,
Sure.
is the first one that came, like the edition one that came with Breath of the Wild. And the reason why I kept it is because you could hack this one, and then I wanted to play some people, not people. What is that joint called? HDR.
Mm.
Now I don't know what they're gonna do with the next one, and if they're gonna have that issue. I feel like Nintendo always has that issue where at the very beginning they have the most easily hackable system, and then they like close the holes up.
Right.
But I feel like they probably learned, right? Like they probably learned at this point in time. I don't know if it's that big of a deal to like have people hacking your system anyway. I know I didn't really do anything with like hacking my Wii until like the very end of it, and then I had every game that ever came out. So,
Yeah.
but
The Wii was just the
but
big system. It was like a Dreamcast. You have everything.
yeah. But just overall, man, yeah, I'm just super excited. To be fair, Switch One being hackable was an Nvidia issue. Oh, okay, all right. So it's Nvidia's fault. Damn, Nvidia, get it together. Anyway,
I just remember that
oh,
paperclip thing. That was crazy.
hey,
That was
it worked though.
wild. It worked. I mean, hey, I just saw people like I looked at a tutorial and a guy literally just put a paperclip in his Switch and went, "Brr," and I was like, oh my god, okay, that's
I wonder who designed that Switch to be like, yeah, man, let's go ahead and put the reset button right here, but that can only be accessible with this paper clip. Like, oh, okay, I got you, bro. Don't even worry about it. So, but yeah, overall, like, I'm hyped for the Switch 2. I'm hoping we're getting good news. I'm trying to like not. One of the things I think gamers have gotten really annoying about is that like nothing is ever enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I am trying to like break that cycle of being like, oh, it was all right, but I needed this. I'm just gonna take it for what it is, unless it's like literally the same system. Like if they come through and they say, oh yeah, bro, the Switch One is just the Switch, or the Switch 2 is just the Switch One, with at 1080p with better Joy Cons, I'm gonna be upset about that.
Right.
But if there's any type of upgrades and some good games coming along with it, then I'm good. I'm happy.
Now you can use the Joy-Con as a mouse. That's all it is.
Yeah.
$500. It's like, dude, I'm not. What are you gonna do, Mario Paint? Like, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I hope it's a bigger upgrade than that, but I also think Nintendo's on a money printing machine, and especially on the run they're on. I think it does have to come down sometime. Like, I think a lot of people look at what Nintendo's doing now and they think it's gonna last forever. They're gonna have a slump. Maybe it's this system. Life is
people
full of
catching
ups
up too,
and
man.
downs.
There's a lot of handhelds out there now.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
a lot of good handhelds that can like play very good and powerful Windows based games. And the only thing that Switch sometimes has on them usually is battery life, but more often than not, even when people do handheld stuff, like if I'm on a plane and there's an outlet and I'm playing my handheld, it's still plugged in.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, I'm keeping my battery up. It's just I think the be able to play handheld and have it so that like you're not battery charging is just like it's a novelty. Like it's nice to be able to do that for like 30 minutes at a time or whatever. But for the most part, if I'm about to sit on my handheld and in a long gaming session, I'm probably plugged in as well. I just don't have it on my TV is all.
Yeah, if I ever had to pick, it's always Steam Deck for me. And there's stuff even better and stronger than Steam Deck now. So it's like, it's only getting crazier. So I'm sure Nintendo has something. They always do. If not, just
phones are getting
party
up there.
games. Yeah, phones are nuts now too, dude.
Yeah. So I got that. I had that backbone for my. I haven't really used it much because I just don't really play it on my phone. But I have that backbone for my my iPhone, and it is a very functionally good controller. I just haven't had a reason to use it yet. I mean, I played a little bit of Genshin on it just to test it out, but I was never really a Genshin controller player anyway. I feel like Vicky would eat this up. I'm gonna give it to her for her birthday. She'll never leave. But yeah, I mean that's That's all. I mean, like Nintendo's in a good spot right now, I think, to get the good graces back on their side as far as gaming goes. I don't think they don't have good graces. I mean, the Switch still is a very innovative machine. I think there's still a lot of Nintendo fans out there. I know that we're a little more hardcore and like biased on Nintendo because of the fact that like we're there's a game that was our livelihood. There's a game that like comes out and we expect to do well. But for the common Nintendo fan, if you drop a Switch and Mario Kart and Mario Party, they're set.
Yeah, you won. That's
like
all you need.
They're literally set, bro.
I wonder if they're gonna have as much casual appeal as they did with the Switch 2, because I feel like people might move on, but we'll see. I mean, Mario Kart's definitely number one. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna do it today. For y'all gaming. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. We're gonna catch up with you guys next week. Hopefully, we'll have a chance to play City of the Wolves and some other stuff that's coming out.
Oh, that's right. I was supposed to find out what time it comes out.
Chat said, I think 10 p.m. Pacific, so 1 a.m. my time, midnight yours.
Oh, hell no, bro.
No, I'll play tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, hell no. I'll see y'all later, bro.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
I mean,
tomorrow.
I guess I'll probably, I have my laptop, so I'll probably just play it then.
Cool.
But do either of you have a channel for your past y'all gaming talks would like to listen to the backlog? Oh, yeah, we actually do. It's on, someone actually tweeted that. If you did not know, if you're listening to this right now, we put these on YouTube and they're also on Spotify and Apple as a podcast. So if you want to go back and listen to them, go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and just respond to that guy. But for now, this is going to be it for the show. Appreciate you guys for watching. We'll see if we got more games to talk about. Probably we'll be able to talk about City of the Wolves next week as we have got a chance to play it. And I'll tell you how much I like T-Zoc.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I will also tell you about T-Zoc because I'm playing that joint too. Thanks for tuning in, guys.